As you probably know, the library has undertaken a major renovation project for the main library building at the corner of Wick and Rayan Avenues in Youngstown. It's our most ambitious and extensive renovation ever, and we can't wait for residents and patrons to see it and experience it.
Valley visitors will see the beauty and grandeur of this historic Carnegie Library, much as it was when it opened in 1910. The face of the building will be restored with its iconic lampposts and entrance announcing this library is for the people. But the renovation doesn't stop there. The interior will feature services and spaces that Reuben McMillan, our library's namesake, could not have imagined in 1880.
Now, as exciting as these physical changes are, what's much more exciting are all the possibilities this project will provide for Mahoning County residents and their families. When this project is complete, it will be a giant step forward in our ongoing mission to connect people and communities to reliable resources that inspire learning and foster enrichment. Patrons will have numerous and unique opportunities to learn, to create, and to reach their potential.
What follows is an overview of the main library renovation. You'll see the planned physical changes, but we also invite you to go beyond the physical improvements and imagine the possibilities.
Why don't we start with something brand new? The Culinary Literacy Center. What is a Culinary Literacy Center, you might ask? Here's where you want to start imagining. It's a Tuesday afternoon in March. A class of students is using the 16 hands-on stations in the library's teaching kitchen as their master chef instructor explains the intricacies of preparing beef Wellington. Later that evening, Sylvia and her daughter Allison are in the same space enjoying the third session of the Nutrition on a Budget course. Sylvia and Allison are attending in person, but 30 or 40 other Valley residents are watching the very popular class streaming on Facebook Live. And like most courses at the Culinary Literacy Center, it's being recorded for future use by other library patrons. It's 10 a.m. on the first Saturday in May. The library's instructional courses are well attended, but Valley residents, even some who have moved away, are looking forward to the annual Valley Food Fest that kicks off at noon today and goes through the weekend. Most of the main events, including food judging and wine tasting, are held in the Culinary Literacy Center. Variations of local comfort food favorites such as wedding soup and many varieties of kolache are being prepared, presented, and shared by families and friends. Soon, attendees will judge their delicious recipes in person, and viewers online will be asking questions of the amateur cooks.
Imagine it's a Thursday evening in February. As you enter the meeting and event rooms, a local news crew hurries past, having just taped an interview with a popular pastor for their 10 p.m. broadcast. You spot your friend Tarika just as the pastor comes up to the podium. He is one of 4 speakers tonight at this Forum for Social Justice. In the same space, 2 days later, a very successful Youngstown-based manufacturer is holding an employee training session. Employees have come from 3 other states to attend. McKenna, who's getting married in a month, won't have a clue that engineers were discussing production timelines in the same room where she's having her bridal shower. Friends and relatives from near and far compliment McKenna on the unique and convenient venue.
It's a sunny afternoon out on the event lawn and patio near the Wick Avenue entrance. Your daughter and her 7th grade class are enjoying their packed lunches after another fun and interesting field trip to the library. Just a couple of hours later, a group of YSU students joined downtown office workers for an outdoor yoga class. Attendees also check out yoga videos to take home.
You're meeting your friend Anthony at the library, and surprise, you're actually 10 minutes early. Anthony is still in his cooking class, so you wait for him under the digital donor wall to check emails. Across from you, 3 third graders are sitting on the reading stair and looking over the shoulder of their friend who is reading the latest Diary of a Wimpy Kid. They are trying to find out if Greg is once again going to take advantage of his unassuming buddy, Rowley.
Your friend Jennifer is making her first visit to the main library since it was renovated. She's very impressed by the new entrance, and moving towards the new lobby and information hub, she notices the beautiful new decor highlighted by an art sculpture. Jennifer is not sure how to get to genealogy and local history, but a staff member shows her the way. He also tells her where she can find books on her favorite subject in the grand reading room.
Since we're here, let's see who's in the grand reading room. Hey, there's Cindy, who works in City Hall. She's looking for a quiet place during the second half of her hour lunch. She finds the latest book from her favorite author, then starts reading it in the natural light of the reading room. She's enjoying the book, but she also feels inspired as she looks at the newly renovated and restored Parthenon frieze and art glass ceiling.
Javier is a father of 3 whose youngest daughter, Sarah, is a freshman at YSU. In the last couple of years, Javier has become interested in exploring his family's roots. He's conveyed some of his newfound interest in genealogy to his daughter, too. So today, Javier and Sarah are making their first visit to the main library's newly renovated genealogy and local history area. They like the department's bright, wide-open design and impressive selection of historic Ohio and Mahoning Valley resources. Today, they're on a mission to learn more about the first members of their family to come to the valley. In the library's family tree archive, they find ancestors who arrived in the 40s. They're thrilled to see several references to family members in the library's complete microfilm collection of The Vindicator.
The children's area of many libraries is often just a place where the children's books are. But in the family engagement area, children and parents can share learning, creative, and entertainment experiences. It's not just books, movies, and music, although the selection of each is vast. Scheduled activities for families are a regular part of the programming at all of our branches and the main library. Until now, this area has been kind of cramped, but our renovated space makes it easy for you to share some special time with the kids you love. Imagine, it's Tuesday and Alice has the day off from her job as a mail carrier. So you'll probably see her picking out books with her 4-year-old daughter, Suzanne. Try a Saturday and you'll see Brian, a local contractor, accompanying 4 kids to the library. 2 are his and 2 are neighbors who started joining his kids for the trip after hearing about it.
Dontrell wants to start a business he believes could be a big success in Youngstown, but he's not certain how to take the first steps. Annette wants to go after a new position opening up at her company, but she realizes she will need to become more familiar with the technology that's a part of it. Michael needs to create a resume and start looking for a new job, but he doesn't have access to a computer or the internet at home. All 3 will get the help they need today at the main library's economic development area. Dontrell will meet one-on-one with a staff member who will help him start a business plan and learn about the many resources available to him, including grants. Annette will take advantage of the technology training lab to give her a leg up on others competing for the new position. And Michael will use one of the public access computers to look for job openings, while the career librarian helps him put his resume together.
So I'll bet you can imagine the possibilities now, right? Once completed, the renovation project will not only be a source of pride for the residents and a place for wonder for kids, it will be one of those special places where people gather to be inspired, to learn, and create.
Like all of our locations, the renovated main library will connect people to the resources and services that they need. But the renovated library will also be a meeting place where people can connect with each other. Thank you for your interest in the main library renovation project. I'm sure you'll agree it's bound to have a significant and lasting positive impact on our community. I hope you enjoyed this virtual tour. Please make plans to join us to experience the real thing once the work is done.